This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Jackie Crea. Let's get right into your top local stories. We begin with a developing story in the North County where a man was shot and killed after an hours-long standoff with sheriff's deputies. It happened early this morning in unincorporated Escondido.
Now just drop the knife, put your hands up, come out. Easy, nobody gets hurt.
This video from overnight shows deputies trying to negotiate with the suspect as he paced back and forth in the doorway that you can see there. It's unclear exactly how things escalated from there, but we do know that at some point, at least one deputy opened fire, shooting the man possibly multiple times. The sheriff's watch commander tells us the man received medical aid, but he was eventually pronounced dead at the scene. Since it was a sheriff's deputy or deputies who shot the man, the California Department of Justice is investigating this. It's standard under AB 1506, which states that the DOJ will investigate any officer involved shooting where the subject shot is killed and deemed unarmed. Meantime, we spoke to a neighbor watching all of this unfold this morning.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and it was police cars. There was 15 of them out here. I counted them. And we didn't know what was going on. We just saw a lot of police cars and a lot of lights.
Investigators tell us deputies were first called to investigate a stabbing that happened less than a mile away. We have not yet confirmed if the two incidents are related. A homicide investigation is underway after a person was found dead in Fashion Valley overnight. A body was found just before 12:30 a.m. right by the Fashion Valley Mall along Riverwalk Drive. Police say they got an anonymous call about a person on the ground in the park. When they arrived, they found a man dead with trauma to the upper body. San Diego police are investigating, and anyone with information about this case is asked to call the homicide unit. This afternoon, the man who pleaded guilty for trying to kidnap two children at the Mission Valley Mall will be sentenced. It's a story that rattled parents a few summers ago. You might remember the attempted abductions happened just days apart in June of 2024. First, a 6-year-old girl who was with her mom and younger brother. Police say the girl was walking behind her mom, pushing her brother's stroller, when a man picked her up and walked a few feet away until the mother confronted him after the girl started screaming. He had claimed he thought the girl was someone else and left. 2 days later, Arturo Lujan grabbed a 5-year-old girl from the bounce house park and tried to put her in a car. It was an employee at the Inflatable World who saw it happen, rushed to get the girl. NBC7 spoke to the girl's mother and the employee who asked us not to show her face.
Think about it every day on what could have happened if I wasn't there, if I wasn't the one to go after her, or if I just sat there and looked at her get kidnapped.
She's a teenager who essentially risked her life to save my daughter's life when she heard my kids screaming.
Police say Lujan drove off and was arrested hours later thanks in part to license plate readers. He later admitted to the first case. He faces 12 years in prison. In Oceanside, one woman is dead and the man suspected of killing her is hospitalized after a SWAT standoff. Police also say he tried to kill himself. It began yesterday morning when neighbors on Fallen Leaf Road near Sunburst reported hearing a woman screaming. When police arrived, they found an unresponsive woman and a man barricaded inside a home. After about 5 hours, they eventually removed him. Investigators say he suffered life-threatening self-inflicted wounds but will survive. The incident, as you can imagine, shocked those who lived nearby.
I think that's crazy. I wouldn't expect something like that. I just thought it was like some weird guy didn't want to come out.
Everyone's pretty calm. Nothing has ever really happened like this.
No names have been released. Police are calling this an isolated incident with no further threat to public safety. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at the forecast.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon, sunny at the coast, mid 70s, low 80s inland. Mountains will be in the mid to low 70s, deserts back in the 90s. For the inland valleys tomorrow, mostly cloudy near 80. And then Friday, we're going to see more sun again. Late shower chance Friday night. Saturday, still looking at that rain approaching and moving in mostly. It looks like the first half of Saturday with a slight chance of a thunderstorm, maybe in the early afternoon. We'll watch it closely. And then on Sunday, scattered showers still in the forecast. Your weekend will be cooler. We'll look at your 10-day coming up.
And you'll see a little relief on your energy bill this month. We tell you how much SDG&E will credit its customers and why next.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from?
Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Jackie Crea. Welcome back. SDG&E says you can expect a credit on your next bill thanks to the California Climate Credit. Residential customers will receive a $32 natural gas credit on their April bill. Later this year, you can expect 2 electric climate credits at $49 each. Now, in previous years, customers saw the credits on their April and October bills. SDG&E says it's part of a statewide effort to reduce costs during high-billed months. The CPUC has proposed the electric credits be applied in August and September. We'll vote on that at the end of this month. Well, mail ballots go out in just about a month here in California, and candidates for governor are campaigning at full speed. The field of Democrats remains crowded with 8 candidates in the race. Former state controller Betty Yee is polling at 2% so far, and we caught up with her as she campaigned in San Diego this week. We asked how she plans to pull away from the pack and why she's remaining in the race despite the polling numbers.
I've been a state executive. My deep fiscal and financial experience is what people resonate with. And look, we need someone who really is going to tackle the affordability crisis. And you can't tackle the affordability crisis without a governor that's going to fix the state budget. And I hope that my background and qualifications will be one where they have confidence in someone really having their back. And so we're going to continue to make our case on that. But it's also where, when I think about how many are still undecided, about a good almost 25% are undecided. And so to me, that suggests that people are still shopping for a candidate.
You can find our interviews with the other candidates in this race on NBC7.com under Politically Speaking. The primary is set for June 2nd. We'll have a look at your weather right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, "Mom, the water's already waist high," and we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning. Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. Mid-70s this afternoon at the coast, low 80s inland and sunny. Mountains mid to low 70s, deserts back in the 90s. We are still going to expect the rain for the weekend, but leading up to it, we're going to stay dry. This weekend, though, showers start to move in Saturday. Now, this mostly looks like the first half of the day, but we'll be adjusting the timing as we get closer. Slight chance of a thunderstorm. Sunday, chance for scattered showers. And then we dry up as we head into next week. Maybe a lingering shower early Monday, but we'll watch that. For the mountains, it'll be cooler with the rain chances. Deserts, just a slight chance over the weekend.
After their historic lunar flyby, the Artemis II crew is now headed back to Earth. They're expected to splash down right here in San Diego. The Orion capsule is expected to splash down Friday at 5:07 p.m. in the Pacific Ocean, around 55 miles off our coast. The astronauts will be recovered by the U.S. Navy and brought to Naval Air Station North Island before being flown to Houston. Now, the mission has created a lot of excitement locally, especially at the San Diego Air and Space Museum, which has seen a surge of visitors since the mission started.
The reaction from people who are coming to the museum and saying, hey, this is really neat, this is something I want to be involved with, this is really kind of the future, and it's happening right now. And so it's been kind of a reinvigoration, people looking at the space program going, I want to be a part of that.
The Air and Space Museum is hosting a watch party this Friday for people to come watch the splashdown. It starts at 4. NBC7 and Telemundo 20 are looking for exceptional nonprofits focused on making our community stronger. Does that sound like you and your team? If so, then apply for a local impact grant. Visit NBC7.com/community to learn more. More coverage you can count on at NBC7.com. Thank you for watching.